Americans love money and cars. So what if having a car was wasting your money?
Up to 1/4 of the population in the United States might be better off using ride-sharing services.
Todd Davidson from the Energy Institute at UT Austin studied whether it makes more financial sense to use ride-share services like Uber or Lyft.
Maybe the most important thing is the value of your time.
Which brings up the first factor in whether to ditch your car: how much you drive.
If you're driving, say, less than 7,000 miles per year, it's pretty likely that using mobility services would be preferable.
But the more you drive, the better deal having your own car becomes.
Rather than just letting it sit while it depreciates in a parking lot, you're extracting the value from the car before it basically just ages and becomes less valuable.
The amount you drive also costs time.
Typical commuters average, say, 40 to 50 minutes per day. That amount of time is really worth something.
The value is the other stuff you could be doing.
And it might not even be work. It might even just be taking a nap or reading a book.
I never read more than when I took the L every day in Chicago. Now the next variable, whether or not you have kids.
Having a child will definitely impact the equation.
Kids mean driving from daycare to babysitters to doctors and to the grocery store over and over again. Convenience becomes a big issue.
You might have a car seat permanently in a car that you own. It makes it very convenient for you to move your child throughout the city.
Next, where you live matters.
If you need to move 12 head of cattle, mobility services is not going to satisfy what you need.
But I do want to see that Lyft call. Yeah, that's right. The driver needs to show up with a lasso. The point is that cities tend to lend themselves to ride sharing.
Without the density, it's hard to achieve the economies of scale.
Finally, don't discount the cost of parking.
If you're having to spend a lot of time looking for parking, almost certainly mobility services is something that you would want to consider.
The potential benefits of more people using ride-sharing services are huge.
Fewer crashes, less traffic, more housing. It could potentially be really game-changing.
Should you ditch your car for ride-sharing? The Energy Institute has an online calculator to help you decide. To plug in your stats, visit thelisttv.com. Knowing whether to drive or ride is at the top of the list.
For the latest trends, deals, and life hacks, go to thelisttv.com.